Good afternoon. We begin in Taiwan, where at least one person has died and 50 are injured after a powerful earthquake.
The most devastating earthquake in 25 years. Brace yourselves because Taiwan has just been hit by its strongest earthquake in 25 years, rocking the entire island to its core and claiming 9 lives so far. Early reports are in, and it's a massive 7.4 on the Richter scale. Buildings have tumbled, streets are in chaos, and a tsunami warning has sent shockwaves across the region. This is not just any quake, it's a monster shakeup, leaving destruction in its wake. Stay with us as we dive into the details of this earth-shattering event, unraveling the impact and the heroic rescue efforts underway. Don't go anywhere. This is a breaking news story of survival, courage, and the power of nature unleashed. Tsunami alert triggered. Let's get right into the heart of this massive quake that hit Taiwan, folks. Early in the morning, when most people were probably still in bed, the ground started to shake, and bam! A whopping 7.4 magnitude quake struck right near Hualien City. Imagine the terror, the confusion, as the earth roared beneath your feet. The whole island felt it, from north to south, east to west, affecting millions of lives in an instant. And guess what? This might just be the beginning, with aftershocks expected to hit in the coming days. This quake has set a record, folks, being the biggest one Taiwan's seen in decades. It's a reminder of how powerful and unpredictable nature can be. A scene straight out of an apocalypse. Let's zoom in on the immediate aftermath of this monster quake. In Hualien, a city close to the quake's epicenter, the damage was jaw-dropping. Buildings crumbled like houses of cards, with one 5-story block leaning precariously, threatening to crash down any second. Meanwhile, over in Taipei, the capital, folks felt the earth shake under their feet, causing panic and fear as parts of buildings tumbled down. The quake didn't just rattle buildings, it triggered a tsunami scare, with waves anticipated to hit shores far and wide. Imagine the chaos, with people rushing to higher ground, hearts pounding with the fear of what might come next.
Taiwan rocked by a deadly 7.4 magnitude earthquake. It's the most powerful earthquake to hit the island nation in 25 years. Here's what we know right now. Rescue efforts are underway. More than 24 buildings have collapsed, and people are trapped. The epicenter of the quake, located just south of the tourist city of Hualien, there are already powerful aftershocks, and more are expected over the next several days, possibly reaching a 7.0 magnitude.
I've felt some earthquake, but nothing like this. The whole room was shaking.
Emergency teams sprang into action, racing against time to check for trapped folks and assess the scale of the destruction. The whole island was on high alert, with everyone from firefighters to ordinary citizens pitching in to help out in the crisis. This was a moment that showed the true spirit of Taiwan, with communities banding together in the face of nature's fury. Billions of dollars lost in the fray. When the quake hit, it didn't just shake buildings, it knocked out the power, leaving parts of Taiwan in the dark. Imagine the chaos, right? People are scrambling with flashlights, trying to figure out what's happening. Then there's the hustle to get the lights back on, not just in homes, but for big-time players like TSMC, the tech giant. They had to get their workers out of the fabs fast, protecting both people and those delicate chip-making machines. And it wasn't just the tech world feeling the heat. Taiwan's military got a taste too, with 6 of their fighter jets getting damaged. That's a big deal, considering these jets are like the island's muscular guardians. So, between getting power back on, securing top-tier tech plants, and checking on military gear, it was all hands on deck to patch things up after Mother Nature's big shakeup. 9 killed and more than 800 injured. As soon as the ground stopped shaking, Taiwan's emergency response kicked into high gear. In the tense hours following the quake, Taiwan transformed into a hive of urgent activity. Rescue teams, full in protective gear, navigated the dangerous, debris-strewn landscapes of the most devastated areas. Their mission was clear: find and save lives. The scenes were intense, with rescuers carefully lifting slabs of concrete and twisted metal to free those trapped beneath. The air was thick with dust and the sounds of heavy machinery, but above this, the resilient spirit of the community shone through. Volunteers poured in, offering whatever aid they could, from distributing essential supplies to providing makeshift medical care. The challenge was immense. The quake had not only brought buildings to the ground but also severed key transport and communication lines, complicating rescue operations. Despite these obstacles, the response was swift and organized, a testament to Taiwan's preparedness for seismic events. As the day wore on, stories of miraculous rescues and heartbreaking losses emerged, painting a vivid picture of the quake's impact. International aid began to flow in, with countries and organizations offering support and resources to assist in the recovery efforts. The disaster, while a moment of great tragedy, also became a moment of unity as people across Taiwan and from around the world came together to support the affected communities. The quake's aftermath was a time of reflection and action. Authorities assessed the damage, planning for the reconstruction of homes and infrastructure. Meanwhile, the community's resilience became a beacon of hope as people began the slow process of rebuilding their lives, supported by a network of local and international aid. The event underscored the unpredictable nature of natural disasters and the importance of solidarity and preparedness in mitigating their effects. Panic was widespread all across the country. In the quake's immediate aftermath, people across Taiwan shared their experiences, painting a vivid picture of fear, confusion, and eventual relief.
A lot of people just sort of walked out of their buildings and checked on their neighbors and made sure everyone was okay, and that kind of made me feel a lot more calm. But definitely as it was happening, I was like, oh man.
They're all fine, but just like you have to clean up. And like the whole household got really messy.
Yeah, it's very scary.
From the chaotic scenes of buildings swaying and roads cracking to the emotional reunions of families in the safety zones, each story added a layer to the narrative of this disaster. Individuals recounted moments of sheer terror, followed by acts of courage and community support, revealing the collective strength of those affected. Amidst the turmoil, the resilience of the human spirit emerged, with neighbors helping each other and strangers extending hands of aid, weaving a tapestry of solidarity and hope in the face of adversity. These personal accounts underscore the profound impact of natural disasters on the fabric of society, highlighting the importance of empathy, cooperation, and resilience in recovery efforts. So, after the quake rocked Taiwan, it wasn't just about the immediate scramble. The aftermath was a whole scene of community and global solidarity kicking in. People from different parts were reaching out, offering help, sending in supplies, and showing that when things get rough, humanity steps up. And here's the kicker. Taiwan's tech wasn't just sitting pretty, it was hard at work during the quake. They've got these advanced systems, right? Earthquake early warning stuff that gives them a heads up before things get really shaky. It's like having a superhero power, knowing just when the Earth's going to rumble. The whole ordeal was a wake-up call, a reminder of the Earth's mighty force, but also of people's resilience and the power of technology. In the face of such a natural fury, it was all about pulling together, getting through the moment, and planning the next steps with care and precision. Wrapping up our story, let's take a step back and see the bigger picture. Taiwan sits right on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a hotspot for earthquakes because of all the tectonic plate action going on. This isn't the first time Taiwan has felt the Earth shake, and it sure won't be the last. The big quake we're talking about? It's part of a long history of seismic activity that's shaped the island and its preparedness strategies. Over the years, Taiwan has learned from each shake and rattle. They've built buildings stronger, made plans tighter, and their early warning systems are top-notch, giving folks those crucial moments to find safety. It's like they've turned their quake experiences into a masterclass on disaster readiness. So, this latest quake, as scary as it was, is another chapter in Taiwan's ongoing story with Mother Nature. It's a tale of resilience, innovation, and community strength, showing the world how to stand firm when the ground beneath you doesn't. If you've been gripped by our coverage of the Taiwan quake and want to stay updated with more real, raw, and riveting stories, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on our latest videos where we dive deep into the heart of the news, bringing you the stories that matter, straight up and unfiltered. So, smash that subscribe button, join our community, and keep getting your news the no-nonsense way. Stay informed, stay prepared, and let's ride the news wave together.